What about Anne? He knows how to have a good time, and how to make the fellow with her relax, have fun too. Yes, that's what a boy likes. He wants to know he's appreciated. Anne would be fun on a date. So Woody decided he'd ask Anne for his first date. But just how should he ask her? And what if she refused? No, it won't be easy asking for that first date.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentle thems. My name is Gregory Crafts, and I am your Dungeon Master this evening. I'm so glad to have you all here. Shout it out in the chat if you're watching us tonight. I know that we've got amazing Otto123 chilling with us on Twitch at Mastermind Adventures, twitch.tv/Mastermind Adventures. Thank you so much for joining us, Otto. If anybody else wants to hop on, I hope you guys will come and check us out. We are... well, first off, like I said, my name is Greg. I am a professional dungeon master with Mastermind Adventures. You can hire me to run a game for you and your friends, and I would love to do that. I'd be honored to do that. I can do ongoing weekly campaigns. I can do one-shots. If you've never picked up a die before, I would be happy and honored to run your first session for you. I do have a couple of games that I'm offering right now, standards here. First one is called Bard Brigade Solves Mysteries. If you've ever wanted to be in your own Scooby-Doo adventure and figure out that it was so-and-so all along under the mask, then this is the game for you. It's 2 hours long, and it is totally 70s Saturday morning cartoons nostalgia, and with a D&D setting. Also, I'm running a one-shot theater of the mind escape room called Jailbreak. You wake up in jail. You don't know how you got there, and all you have is your brains, your brawn, and your wits and your charm to survive. Hour-long, perfect intro adventure for anybody who's never picked up a die before. Also, I can tell you that if you are not a gamer yourself, but if you want to give the gift of gaming this holiday season, you absolutely can. You can actually book me, not just for yourself, but for your friends or family. If you want to get them into tabletop role-playing and have them make funny voices with me, absolutely. If you use the code GREG5, GREG5, it's 5% off your first session. And with all of that being said, oh, you know what? I should also mention, this Wednesday, 4 p.m., this is such a recent development, I don't even have a graphic for it, but this Wednesday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, please join me here live on stream for the first Mastermind Roundtable, where one of my fellow Mastermind DMs, Mariah, and I are going to talk and have our first talk show talking about gaming and talking about different aspects of games. This week, what we're going to talk about is how DMs run social encounters, and then how the Dungeon Master's Guide actually says they should be run, and then alternate systems on how you can run your social encounters as well. So this is kind of like a DMing discussion and workshop on ways to make social encounters and options for your heroes to talk through an encounter without even swinging a sword once, and still make it engaging, interesting, worthwhile, and forwarding the plot, because not everybody has to be a murder hobo, except Matt. So yes, please join me Wednesday at 4 p.m. for the first Mastermind Roundtable. Also, if you want to learn more about my dungeon mastering, and I promise I'll stop talking about myself in a second, check me out at mastermindadventures.com. I am listed, if you scroll down the page, I'm listed amongst the dungeon masters, and any of us, we're all highly qualified, really fun people to play with. But again, I'd love to play a game with you. Tonight's music, I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Matt Richter and his band Auto Dealer. They provided us with their current album, now out on Bandcamp, Economies of Scale. They will be playing on the intermission and in the post-show as well. I hope you'll definitely check them out. Some gorgeous, ethereal instrumentals worth checking out. Matt is an incredibly talented lighting and sound designer here in Los Angeles as well. I know him through the LA theater scene. He, and he was so generous to give us usage of the rights of the music for tonight and on our archival stream. So please, if you got a second, check them out. Now, with all of that being said, oh, and of course, I cannot ever forget Mr. Michael Gordon Shapiro, the composer of our theme, Battle for the West. You can check out Mike at mikemusic.com. I highly encourage you to do that as well, and you'll be hearing more from he and I as we work on our new musical, The Monstrosity, over the next few months. So that should be premiering sometime in 2021, we hope. So yeah, let's see what happens. Okay. All of that info dump gone. You still with me? Good. Awesome. Yes, and hey, Paul, it looks like somebody else is raising a glass with you tonight. So,
excellent.
Oh, and Laura Croft VG, thank you so much for saying that. I sincerely appreciate that. That this is that this is your new favorite Monday night show to have on in the background. Dude, I'm honored. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. And if you're in the chat tonight, please shout it out. We would love to say hi, and I'll mention it now since we're talking about folks in the chat. And oh yeah, thank you, Mandy. If you enjoy what our heroes are doing, if you think they're being smart, they're playing their characters real well, you in the chat can reward them. You can tell them you can tell me to give them inspiration. And what inspiration does is that basically it means they're playing their character so well, they become inspired. They can get advantage on any roll, except damage, because you don't get advantage on damage rolls for my fellow D&D wonks before you all start flaming me in the comments. Yes, they can get you can reward them with advantage if you think that they're playing exceptionally, or if they have a fantastic idea, or if you just like what they're doing. So please shout it out. I do have the comments up on my phone tonight. It'll be sitting right here. You might see me looking off the screen over here. That's because I'm reading all the feeds on my phone, and it won't. My browser, I've set it up so my phone won't lock this time and kick me out when I'm not looking at it. So I'll be here in the chat the whole game. All right. So with that, all that being said, now it is time for my favorite part of the night to say hello, and thank you, Otto. Otto says, as a proud audience member, I am also not above bribes and can PM my Venmo upon request. So, brutes, just keep that in mind, all right? Otto is watching on the Mastermind Adventure stream tonight, so if you're looking for him, just look for him on Twitch, because we are broadcasting on 7 different channels this evening, and I'm monitoring the chats on all of them. But yeah, Mastermind Adventure, twitch.tv/Mastermind Adventures, and Otto's hanging out in there tonight with us, so thank you for joining us. But brutes, before I get sidetracked again, and I swear I took my Adderall today, please, let's get through the introductions. Birch.
Oh, hello, everyone. I'm playing Birch, human druid, and in light of everything shutting down, at least where I am and where my family is back in Michigan, I would like to welcome online D&D as our 5th most popular sport.
Amazing. 5th most popular sport.
Those other ones are hard to beat.
That's fair. That's fair. Matt.
I'm Matt. I'm playing Grey Soul, a half-elf cleric murder hobo with questionable mental capacity, but I'm happy to lend a healing hand or take a mace to the face.
Mace to the face. That should be the title of your new album. Amanda.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I play a halfling rogue named Wookie. I'm like definitely the youngest character in the party by like probably like 50 years or something.
Awesome. Always glad to have underage adventurers, unlicensed adventurers coming out and violating curfew and all kinds of other laws in the name of thrilling heroics. Nate.
Hi, I'm Nate. I'll be playing the rogue Lorenzo Ledoux. I guess I am the most famous of the people in this group, but other than that, I'll be looking forward to stealing a few things.
Awesome. And Paul?
Hi there, Paul Masterson. I'm playing Sir Feldricken Vorchrist, a golden-scaled dragonborn of the Church of Helm. So far, it's been going well the last couple of sessions of not becoming a pincushion, but I do tend to take point, which means I do tend to find the swords first. Or traps.
Well,
or invisible things.
That's what you get for taking point, literally taking point. Yeah.
Why roll to find traps when you can just find the traps?
It's efficient. Brick.
I'm Joe. I am playing Brick, a mountain of a black-scaled dragonborn. Yeah, he's not necessarily the smartest guy in the group. He's tired a lot, but he can take a pounding and he likes breaking things. So he's good muscle. He's good people.
Love it. And last but certainly not least, Lauren.
Hello, I'm Lauren. I'm playing Tara Ferris, the Elven Bard, and I'm super psyched that right now all our characters are adventuring around the theater. Makes me very happy.
That is true. That is true. Speaking of which, since you kind of brought that recap up, who wants to recap the last episode for us and get everybody in the chat and everywhere else all caught up?
I'm dying to know what happened. I have no idea.
Were you not here?
Oh, I was here. I was here.
You just weren't paying attention.
I was physically here.
He wasn't in the room, I don't think.
I'm pretty sure I'm a badger.
In the room where it happened?
Yeah, he was
How
not.
that happened.
He was not under the room where it happened. Unlike Brick, actually. Brick, you did the intro last week, but would you like to do it again, or do we want to have Tara do it? Okay.
So we unless someone else wants to go, I don't. Tara, do you want to?
This recap brought to you by Scotch.
Okay, so we have our sponsorship. So Brick, go for it.
All right, so we are continuing to explore this underground city, formerly lived in by the gnomes who all disappeared about 75 years ago. They started vanishing, and they freaked out and they all left. So we are underground looking for a bunch of kidnapped people from the city. And we've been going through this underground city, and we stumbled across a theater with a trap door. And we opened the trap door, and there was this big old chest and this musical instrument, like pristine, just sitting there. And I thought, why don't I just jump down into this dark, foreboding room and grab this treasure that is clearly meant to be grabbed? And I did that, and then I got grabbed, and then I got knocked unconscious, and then nearly killed. And then my friends had to rescue me, but then we killed the creature, and now we're gonna get some loot.
That is correct. That is, yeah. I mean, a trapdoor being trapped. Who knew, right?
Who knew?
Who knew? I mean, it's not like it's a dead giveaway. But yes, that is the room where it happened last week, and now we will pick back up. Now, tonight, unfortunately, we do not have one of our brutes tonight. Victoria Watson is currently stuck at work, who plays Cathar, our dwarven fighter, is currently stuck at work rolling out Christmas displays already. God help her.
Oh no.
So unfortunately she is not going to be present this evening to
He's
bring.
doing the Lord's world. The Lord's work. If the country needs anything right now, it's some holiday cheer.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Adam.
She's the true hero. Oh wow.
Oh my God.
I'm jealous, Adam.
Adam's already clearly been shopping with Victoria. So.
Well, Victoria gets my thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, absolutely tonight. So unfortunately she won't be here, but I'm going to take the opportunity to make this session a little bit easier for me to run. And after, as soon as all of the hullabaloo has calmed down with the choker nearly choking Brick to death and then being smited by folks underneath the stage, Katha comes up and says, I think it would be better and we could cover more ground and do more damage if we split the party.
That sounds like a great idea. Why don't you take all the NPCs with you and the donkey, and the rest of us will stick together?
That, shockingly enough, you guys can keep the donkey, but the rest of it was what I was thinking. So
I have my moments of brilliance every once in a while.
Yes,
The
you
donkey
do.
doesn't have any lines.
That's the only time you're ever getting
the
that out
donkey
of
doesn't
me.
have lines yet.
Yeah, but he will be a knighted paladin of the Church of Helm before this campaign is over.
Prospective squire of the Church of Helm needs to stick with the knight. So he's with us.
Yep. Hey Adam, you have inspiration for your druidic sacred grove inside of your abode. So congratulations, that's been awarded by Otto. So thank you, Otto. All right. So with that, actually, and between the two half-elves, Feldrican and Fario kind of look at each other, and you could see like an unspoken discussion going on. And Felion says, "I'll stay here, but you go with them. Are you sure?" "Yeah, just let me know if anything bad happens." "Okay, well, you do the same." Okay. So Fario, the more martially inclined, gets his gear together and takes Keegan and Katha, and they start heading off in a direction to go exploring, to continue their exploration, I should say. And the rest of you have Felion here with you, looking about. Felion, by the way, is the one that has been dropping healing spells on y'all when the stuff has hit the fan, so, you guys have a little bit of help here. So, with that, let us resume. And that also makes my life easier if I only have to run one NPC. I'm just.
Does our half elf that's with us? Do we have Felian or Fario?
You guys have Felian with you. He's the. He's got the long dark hair.
Yeah. Now, does Felian speak Gnomish, or did we just also lose our only person fluent in language?
Ooh, that is an excellent question. Felian does not know Gnomish.
I was kind of thinking the same thing, that he has been kind of useful for some of this stuff.
Just lost our wizard and our gnome in a gnomish city.
Well,
Keegan, yeah.
But Keegan went off with the rest of the... you know, if you guys want to have Keegan stay with you, I think you could arrange that.
I think Terraferis suspects that Katha and Fario are off to have makeouts.
All right.
My goodness.
We're going herb hunting.
Can't wait for them to have to role play that whenever we join back together next week.
Is it really a D&D session without like somebody doing a character slut?
Some sort of strange sexual tension? Yeah. I mean that's fair. Although I don't think that
that Fario is into
I think
persuasion.
I think Fario's a little bit more into Felian and vice versa. But hey, you know, he could be open to all comers. So yeah, I mean, I guess
equal opportunity.
I guess this is one of those situations where F around and find out really is the applicable.
I didn't say it was true. I said Terraferis suspects.
Okay. All right. Well, if then Terraferis has her suspicions. Is Terraferis a little jealous, perhaps?
Bored.
Bored. That's also fair.
A good bard is always looking for a good story for a good song.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is true.
Right. So.
All right. Well, let's pull this treasure chest and this mandolin and my broken, bruised body out from under the stage and see what we've garnered here, outside of a dead, grabby, gross thing.
When Brick emerges from the trapdoor, Wookie goes up to him and is like, just pats him. She says, "You did a good job. I'm sorry you went down, and I'm sorry that I asked you to go down to get the treasure for me."
It's all right. It happens. And I mean, we're splitting the treasure among all of us, so it's not just for you.
Greg, I'm gonna. So I'm standing over the corpse of that strangler. Does that strangler have anything on it? And is there? And I also want to just kind of look around the space down there that I was guarding to make sure we didn't miss anything down there.
It is a naked monster. That is not.
It's not hiding anything in its cavities.
Skin it.
How in depth do you want to get in your search here, Paul?
You're gonna get fleas, dude. I learned this lesson decades ago.
No, I don't think it's fleas this time. I think this is
cursory.
You know,
I mean,
some sort of plague.
The cursory.
The last monster we found did have treasure chests inside of its body, so you can't discourage.
That's true. Now that Greg has.
But that monster was dead when you found it, though. It was already.
Well,
dead.
this one's dead now.
Okay, so if you want to eviscerate the choker, then yes, there is nothing in there except guts. So, you know, but points for efficiency, or points for thoroughness, I should say, not efficiency. So, yeah. All right. Well, looking at. Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on. There we go.
Did we conclude that nobody has detect magic?
Yeah,
we
did conclude that. Yes.
All right.
Man, we've been playing for like 5 months, I think, and we're all level 2. You can't expect us to have detect magic.
Well, no, but we don't have any wizards, right? The only
This
wizards we have is
week 8. This is week
NPC.
8. So
Week
technically, we've
8.
only been playing 9 weeks.
We're gonna be level 3 in like, 2022. It's gonna be awesome.
We got to make this game stretch, man. Come
Yeah.
on.
I mean, seriously, and
You got somewhere you need to
Look
be?
at how much material we have left to cover here. Okay, you guys got
Holy
plenty
shit.
of time.
Swear to God, the session we cover more than 2 rooms, I'm out.
Yeah. No, you guys are. I'll just say y'all are thorough. Okay. But
Amanda, you weren't here when we all did our taxes.
That was like half the
Oh,
episode.
yeah,
you guys didn't do your.
That was
taxes.
15
You guys
minutes.
got-
That was 15 minutes of.
You guys
of-
got served tax notices. That's a whole different thing. Yeah, and Kath is going to find out that Grandma is not terribly thrilled about that.
This is why people play D&D, by the way, to escape their real lives to do fantasy taxes.
Yeah.
As I think we pointed out, I think we went up against a bureaucramancer, and I feel like we came out decently.
Well, I owe taxes now. Like I'm just visiting the city. I'm already out. Like I don't know how many silver.
Rick's not a permanent resident. He's paying taxes.
Right? That's not a win.
I'll take offers if anybody wants to claim me as a dependent.
I like that. So Greg,
So
what
we get everything upstairs. We get what do we got in this?
Tell us
chest
more about
and
this mandolin in the chest.
All right. Well, first off, you can tell that the mandolin itself it is dusty as you pull it out there. But even in the torchlight, you can see that it has gorgeous silver filigree, going along the body of it. It's made from really, really fine wood. Doesn't matter how long it's been down there, how humid it is, or whatever. You strum it, and it just sounds perfectly in tune. Terrafirith, you're like, I just think this is a gorgeous, gorgeous instrument. It was clearly crafted by a master's hand. So.
Well, I think it goes to Tara as the bard.
Yep.
She's going to be able to handle it and package it and protect it most efficiently of the group. So I'm just going to hand it off to her.
I'm gonna play a couple little chords. Test it.
Play a couple chords, make sure it's not cursed or something.
Let's see if this puts us all to
That's
sleep.
probably when it comes out.
Stairway to heaven.
No stairway.
It's a literal stairway to heaven. Oh
That's
God.
what it says. No stairway to heaven.
Yeah.
Any song you play on it comes to life.
Hey Lorenzo, can you take a gander at this chest? Make sure it's not like booby trapped or
And it's
anything
perfectly
wonky.
tuned for Led Zeppelin is all I'm saying. Okay.
I'm going to check to see if this chest is trapped.
Okay. Give me a check on that.
I'm gonna say good luck to Lorenzo, pat him on the back, and give him some guidance.
Give him
after
some
what
guidance.
happened
All
last
right.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, and so I roll a d4?
You can add a
roll an additional
D4 before or after your roll.
Okay. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, hey, there you go. 18. Yeah, you find a whole lot of nothing on this chest.
Oh.
It's not even locked. You're looking at it, and it's not even remotely locked. But I can tell you that this space under the stage is perhaps the rarest thing in all of theater. An open area that neither costumes nor props have found to store everything within a performance venue. I'm just saying, like, that doesn't happen. So you guys found the most magical treasure of all, open space in a theater.
Are there mouse
The real
traps?
treasure was inside us the entire time.
Yeah. Are there mouse traps? There should be. But they're like ROUS sized, So, yeah. And they're not the humane varieties either, unfortunately. They're big ass snap traps, and it's like.
Are they baited with peanut butter?
Tons of it. Yeah. There's like
All the theater spaces I've ever been in bait their traps with peanut butter.
I will neither confirm nor deny that we have to do that at studio stage. I'm not gonna say that at all. But we totally do.
Later, I do have a.
chest.
We use the humane ones. Okay, so you open the chest. All right, it explodes in your face. No.
Oh, son of a bitch.
No, I'm kidding.
The trap was on the inside. All
After
along.
all.
The real trap was greed, kids.
All right, so inside the chest, you actually find a fine, gorgeous-looking cloak, also clearly crafted by a master. It is, long blue with like a wave-like image on it. It's got, fine silver thread. It is of an incredibly high quality, and Who amongst us is magically inclined? Gray Soul, you're give me a knowledge religion on it, just for the hell of it.
All right, knowledge, religion.
Oh, pardon me, a religion check, because it's not knowledge religion anymore. You're going to hear me. For folks playing at home, number one, you guys, anybody watching the stream, you get to watch the DM's view of the live stream, so you're seeing a whole bunch of stuff that my players can't.
Nice.
And you're also going to hear me screw things up and mention 3.5 and version D&D 3 versions of things as opposed to 5th edition. We know I'm in recovery. It's fine. I'm a recovering 3.5 player and DM. So that's it. Is that a 27 or did you just roll twice?
That's a 7 due to my scatterbrainedness.
Oh, that's right.
Religion is an intelligence check.
Yes.
And I got someone yammering in my brain about some random nonsense.
Oh, that's so pretty. I wonder what dark gods that goes to. You know, that looks like the religious the robes affiliated for one of the evil gods of the ocean. I think that thing needs to be destroyed. If it's magical, you know, that it might just curse somebody and take them over and cause them to go drown themselves. You know, you got to watch out for people wearing that around pools of water. I'm just saying. You could do with that what you want. You know, you could do with that what you want, Gracehole. But that is something that you need to keep in mind. You need to be very careful about this. So.
Wait, who says this, Keegan?
No.
Oh no, we're not hearing any of this.
No one else heard that.
I look over the cloak. I study it intently.
Mm-hmm.
I say, my friends, I think this is a cloak of drowning. Yeah, you put this on, you're going to be inclined to jump in the water and just, you know.
Sounds like a great prank. Can I
we
have
don't.
it?
We don't need to put it on now, so we can just pack it away. And when we get back up top, because we're gonna need someone to look at this mandolin too. They're both super high quality, so either we can sell them, and while we're selling them, we can pay a wizard to do a check on them, and if it's bad, we'll just burn it.
We should be able to check them at the Church of Helm. Someone there will be able to.
Oh yeah, we probably won't even have to pay for that. That's like a insider membership bonus. Yeah, just put it in a bag for now. I'm not gonna use it. Not gonna hurt anybody. Gotta be pragmatic about these things.
That's why we have Earl.
Let's put it on Earl. Let's see if Earl drowns.
Earl's earning his carrots.
Oh Lord, are you seriously going to use the damn donkey as your test lemming?
Oh no, I meant in terms of having somewhere. No, we do not.
Feld.
Yeah.
Clearly didn't hear Brick make what was clearly a joke. Ha 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 ha! We're laughing.
I thought Paladins
and Feldrick's just standing there like, I'm not going to put this on the donkey. What's going on? So,
saying to carry it.
So we have not checked out this entire room, or is that the northern wall just outside of Light? Right? Because we're in the smaller. We're not in the big room. We just moved into the theater.
I mean, it's you guys are basically on and around the stage right now. Sorry, I'm whispering a roll result to Paul here. So there you go, Paul. Check your.
I'm looking at our map.
Yeah,
so we're in the northwest corner. We got stairs going up into sort of an oval room, or we can go back to the east to the major chamber room that leads off to a bunch of smaller rooms if we want to search for people again.
I would like to check this wall up here.
Okay.
For any hidden passageways, because according to this map we got, there's rooms back there, and the last time we were in a room that was adjacent to a hallway, there was a secret door.
Okay, not a problem. Before we get to that, I should also take my poor dead Joker off the map here, since y'all smote the ever-loving crap out of him. There is more stuff in that chest. I'm sorry, we got hung up on the details for the cloak, because it really is a gorgeous and fine cloak. But beneath it, it's all folded up nicely, and beneath the cloak in the chest, oh, finally you selected. Thank you. There's a small book, leather bound, very fine, with a lock on it, almost like. It's like a small portfolio-sized book, and yes, there is a leather strap with a lock on the face of it.
Ooh, it's like somebody's diary. Let me see. I want to try to open it.
Okay. There is also a long, narrow piece of yew wood, probably about 12 inches long. Yeah.
Oh, that's a key.
No, it's a stick.
It's a wand and
It's a
potentially
key
a
I was
spell
I was
book.
gonna say a wand and a yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But next to it is a 5-inch long steel rod with a rune on one end of it and notches carved in the other. And it's a symbol that you recognize.
Which letter?
J.
Ooh.
There was a J at the entrance.
No, J's the one we went into to find the room with the hole in the wall. Though I think we concluded that there could be more than one door with a letter on it. So,
Yeah.
but
Well-
the one J door we've run across has already been forced open.
So we
But
have
as you've
J
already
and
seen,
Z
sometimes you can
keys.
find the same letter on multiple doors. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's
you now
still
have-
potentially useful, but
yeah.
there's nothing to backtrack for now.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, you do have this this wand in hand, plus this book, plus the cloak.
And I think Wookie was picking the
Wookie's
lock
gonna
on.
take
And
a
Wookiee's
gander
trying
at
to pick the lock. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the lock. I have D&D Beyond open on the wrong kind of browser, so I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
Gotcha. So just give
Um,
me a D20 plus your dex plus your proficiency bonus.
Plus Dex. 13.
13. Okay. Yeah, no, this lock is really tough. This is actually a very, very fine lock, and whatever it's guarding and protecting is clearly worth important. It's
Can I
clearly
take my
important.
dagger and try to just saw the leather strap off?
You attempt to do that, and you're finding that even though that this is leather, it looks like leather, it feels like leather, it smells like leather. The sound of your iron blade on this leather sounds like, everything should be right. You start cutting, and you're making no progress.
Somebody's got secrets.
Perhaps Lorenzo should give a try.
Oh, you want a master to do it?
Oh snap!
I mean, he does have a number of years on you, Wookie. It's not a slight. It's just more experience. That's all.
You set yourself up to fail.
Someday,
I know, I set myself
someday
up to
you'll
fail.
be
Yeah,
a
no,
master.
I
Aiming way too high.
am.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Go ahead, rich boy. Try to mansplain to me how to pick a lock.
Oh, and you do.
Damn!
That's savage. Somebody's got to get Lorenzo some ointment for that burn, especially because he just did worse. Yeah.
But she was sawing at it.
I'm like, no. You see the lock. You have to. Never mind.
All right. Well, then I recommend we pack both of these away, or give them to Birch to hold on to, since they're presumably magical items, and he's our.
I was gonna say, does Birch recognize any of the markings, etc. on that? You said it was a U wand, right? Or any of the aspects?
Yeah,
of
you
that?
guys have the U wand. Is it U or Z? Which one is it that
Z.
you guys? Z. Okay, so you guys have the Z and the J keys now.
Yeah, J and Z.
Yep.
I'm not sure what.
Wait,
use I
you
am.
not you the letter, you the type of wood you said.
Yeah.
Oh
U.
yeah,
I thought you said the
YEW.
U.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a U wand.
Yeah.
Right.
So yes. Yeah.
Not what Harry
A
Potter
U-
How
said.
the hell do I have a party of 8 players and not a single arcane caster amongst you? Like that. Okay.
Because I'm not level 3 yet.
Good to know.
Time to
Because-
multitask.
Yeah.
Brick's becoming a wizard.
This is
Because
your
everyone
fault,
wants to
right?
be a rogue.
You're a wizard, Brick.
I'm an arcane trickster. I don't know it yet.
Yeah, you'll be able to. I mean, you'll be able to unlock that soon enough.
Wookie,
all right,
the
so
schizophrenic classed individual, a little of everything.
Lorenzo, you were checking the wall?
yeah,
Yes.
after failing so spectacularly to undo the lock on this book, do you want to just quietly go back and resume looking at the wall?
Yes.
Okay. What is? Give me a perception check.
Well, there's my good roll.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're like. So here's the thing: you're trying to unlock this thing, and you look up, and Wookie's kind of talking smack at you, and you're you look up and you look over and you're looking at the wall and you kind of just like absentmindedly hand the book back to her. Walk over to the wall and you find like, guys, he's staring at a brick wall right now, just like staring at it quite intently. And you're
Rick
all kind
the
of
dragon
like, what the?
guy, or
No.
the
Hey,
actual wall?
no, Lorenzo is actually looking at the wall. He walks over to it right about Nya, and he's staring intently, and he starts tracing his fingers up and around something, and out of nowhere, he hits. I don't know. He just touches something, and suddenly, on a vertical axis, the wall, a section of it, a 5-foot wide section of it, turns 90 degrees.
I knew it.
All right, somebody with a light source, get up here.
That would be me.
Oh, well then, Lorenzo,
on.
go check
Yeah.
out this new room.
Hold on, I'm still unlocking it for y'all, so I gotta
Rush
My-
in there, Lorenzo, before it's bright. Into the darkness.
boom.
You still have to apply the honey cake method.
Yep.
That's true. That's true. We gotta
The
honey
hun-
cake it.
Let's
Okay,
make
and-
ourselves a new room.
Can y'all like for the folks who are just joining us, can you please explain the honey cake method?
Yes, Sir Feld, tell us of the classic Gore College honey cake technique.
Yes. Well, so as we have discovered, we are dealing with some dastards who are able to naturally bend light around them, and we summarily got our ass kicked the first time we went down to this dungeon.
Yeah, you
We
did.
regrouped, and we were trying to figure out how it was that possibly we could defeat these invisible foes. And I summoned up the memory from War College of a prank that we had pulled known as the honey cake method, whereby we dilute honey with water and add flour to it. And usually you would spackle an individual with this and feather them or throw other objects on them. But in this case, we're using it, or I'm using it, along with a bucket and a flanged mace in a kind of baptismal or blessing of water style of flicking this light batter throughout a room so that it can stick to anyone who is trying to hide. And we can then either speak with them or smite them, depending upon, their disposition.
Yeah, Graysoul's ready to put people to the question, so that normally ends very poorly for the people
I
involved.
haven't had a chance yet. Everything dies too quickly.
Yeah. All right. So,
Greg, as a point of reference for the new room, I am actually a giant badger at the moment. I changed into it when they went into the trap door.
Oh, that's
I
right.
That's
jumped
right,
in
you
as a
did.
giant badger, and then you guys killed it before I could do anything.
What
So I-
flavor of badger? Are you a honey badger?
No, sadly, I am
'Cause
a
you don't
giant
give up.
badger at the
So
moment.
no combat
You-
bonuses there.
You did, actually, your bite did land. Your scratch didn't, but your bite landed.
Right.
Yeah.
Some may say it was the greatest thing they've ever seen. I'm a giant badger with dark vision, so if that helps you,
alrighty.
I'm
Well,
gonna
you-
jump right in.
Yeah, you guys crack open this secret door, and our giant badger comes just like in a fast waddle, just kind of comes da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and kind of blows through compared to
I don't know if I waddle.
Giving no F's as he enters the room brazenly.
I don't know how I feel about waddle.
well,
He's
all
gonna-
right. So yeah, you but
Dodging
yeah,
the
okay. So
batter.
you don't, yeah, you're dodging the batter, but you're sniffing your head up. And okay, so what's a better word than waddle though? Somebody give me an adjective.
Oh, for
Glides into the room like
Glides
a prima
in.
ballerina.
There you go.
Like a
prima,
whisper
Not a
of death.
gazelle.
a prima.
what do crocodiles do? Alligators have to have an adjective, right?
Yeah.
They're
Blitz.
Murder sprint.
Murder
Slither?
Murder
sprint.
sprint. Okay, I like murder sprint.
Sure.
Murder sprint is good.
Crawl.
Yeah.
Creep.
Skulk. Oh wait.
Skulk is good.
Yeah. Skulk is also the monsters y'all got to fight. So
Hulk.
Pounce.
Today's word is skulk.
If he's a great
SKU.
hulking badger, he can hulk into the room.
yeah. Okay. So he hulks into the room. I like that. He kind of hulks into the room. He kind of bursts through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah. Oh, badger smash. Yeah. That does not happen, but sure. That's just I like the visual, so we're gonna go with that. Okay. So this room you guys are coming into is the costume and prop storage, is what it looks like. You know how I said that costumes and props didn't find that storage area underneath the stage? Well, they found it here. A whole secret room dedicated just to that. This room contains 6 bulky wooden trunks. Their lids are thrown open and the contents disgorged. Strewn about the dusty floor are dozens of ornate masks, gaudy robes, fancy costumes, mock weapons carved from wood, so don't try actually using them, gnarled staffs, and similar stage props. A few costumes, the nice expensive stuff that the costume designer said, if you eat in this, I'm going to kill you. A few costumes like that dangle from coat racks, wooden mannequins and wall hooks between some heavier props, including a wooden folding screen painted with stars, a giant stuffed wolf, and a wooden sun carved with a grinning face hanging from a fishing pole.
Do the stars make any noticeable pattern?
They do not. This seems like it's almost like school play quality.
Okay.
You know. Yeah.
How big is the stuffed wolf?
It's life size.
Can you eviscerate it and see if there's anything hiding within it?
No, don't eviscerate the wolf.
Well, come on. I mean, you don't know. It's already dead, right? So it's a dead creature.
Is it
And just shake it.
like,
You'll be
like
Bring me my
taxidermy?
fleas.
Is this a taxidermy wolf or is it like a plush wolf?
think
It's
it's
a
a plush.
taxidermied wolf.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I
yeah.
use my badger keen sense of smell to check out the wolf?
Okay, so you go first. You kind of come into the room and you see in your dark vision that there's like these eyes like catching the light and reflecting back at you, and you kind of like have a start, and then your head darts around a little bit as you sniff the air, and you approach it cautiously, and you see that its fangs are bared back, you know, and it's got this big mouth, and it's just got his ears back and eyes big, and you're looking at it, and it's like. It doesn't smell alive. It actually smells incredibly musty for something, you know, like something's been sitting there for about 80 years. And you come up to it.
Stop, Greg. Gross.
Sorry, I'm getting the ASMR in on this. And you realize that it's just a dead stuffed wolf, and as a badger, you don't give a fuck. So.
I like that you role play me instead of having me roll. That was great.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to just, you know, give you
I prefer it.
a
My
cinematic,
rolls
you
are
know.
crap.
Yeah. So
Is there like a queen costume anywhere? Or a
Yes.
princess costume?
yes, I will say that there is a princess costume.
All right, steal it.
All right.
She is in rags. I mean, it would be an upgrade.
Is there a +3 armor costume somewhere?
Yeah, there's a piece of cardboard that's cut to be like a breastplate, and it says +3 painted on the front of it. So
Nice, I'm grabbing that.
Well,
I'll take the Vorpal wooden
it's
sword.
gnome sized. Sorry.
Damn it, I knew everything was going to be gnome sized in here.
Lorenzo, do you want to, since there's another room right next to us, to the west of us, do you want to
That's
check
right,
and
the wall
see if
there.
see if
Can
there's
I-
another either in this room or out in the main theater room?
Can I also get just like a round of perception checks in this room in general, real quick, in the costume storage?
Sure.
Yeah, totally. And Greg, I guess for what it's worth, since I was looking for a costume, can I just say that my perception is like specifically for the costume racks?
Okay, so yeah, you go combing through the costume racks, and yes, you do find you do find a very pretty princess costume. It's 80 years old and it smells musty, but it is pink, and it's got like the pink bodice and a pink frilly, almost like what's the mesh
Tool.
pink tulle skirt, and then it's got the puffy shoulders and the big pointed hat with the
Oh my god.
the
Yeah.
tail coming off of it. Yes.
So I'm getting the sense that none of
it's
us
like
are noticing anything.
Bismol pink. No, hold on. I'll get to that in a second.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I wanted to put this out
Tell
there.
me of this.
Yeah. Oh damn, Tara. Okay.
I know. I'm just walking into like shelves.
Yeah.
It's like
Steve is
dunk. So much
let
for
me
my
tell you,
dark vision.
Lorenzo, as you're walking around, you actually do see yet another sliver of light through in a wall, and you're like, oh wait, I know what this is. So yeah, right about here, you see another outline, and actually the wall is also tilted like cracked in a particular direction. So this one looks like it's a little bit more of a giveaway.
Okay, I'll point this to people and try to move that to the side.
Okay. So you're gonna open it up.
Yep.
Alrighty. Yes. Another segment of wall turns 90 degrees, and there are passages. Or, there you can make passage through either side. So, come on. There we go.
I let other people go in first because I'm generous like that.
Such a gentleman.
Respects the honey cake.
Right.
Okay. So with this real quick, guys, there is a it's interesting. In this area, you see on the ground a black piece of, or like almost like a black cloak, and a mask of a wolf's head laying on the ground.
Is it covered in dust, like it's been unused, like everything else here?
It is not covered in dust. It is definitely not covered in dust.
I smell it.
Okay, yeah, you go over and smell it, and you actually do. Y'all kind of came barging into this room really quick. You do smell it, and there is something there.
I growl.
All right, so you now have a growling badger, and the mask suddenly floats up into the air, and the cloak with it. You can see that it's almost like dark black wolf skin that is wrapping around a figure that inside is invisible.
Honey cake it.
And the mask and the cloak come flying off and hit the ground. So with that,
Honey cake it.
if you would like to roll some initiative.
Honey cake in the area.
All right, come
Gotta
on,
roll
initiative.
initiative first.
I know, right? Yeah, Brick. Let's go to work.
Here we go. Come on. Okay.
I think I have a +0 as a badger, so I'm just gonna roll a 20.
Okay. Amazing Otto says Rowdy from Scrubs, and I'm afraid I don't get the reference. But I think that message came in right when I was doing my honey badger sniffing everything.
I can
think it was before
Rowdy is their stuffed dog.
Oh, got it. All right.
They have in the apartment. I'm doing a rewatch with their podcast that they're doing.
Oh,
Shout out
nice.
to Real Friends Fake Doctors. It's amazing.
Real Friends Fake. That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rowdy, they have a stuffed dog in the apartment, and it's called Rowdy.
Aw, I love it. Yes, very, very much like that, except a wolf.
And horrifying.
Yeah. Okay.
Am I really going first here? That's
yeah, no, sorry about that, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to get my browser to cooperate, and it doesn't want to. Here we go. Okay. So who got over a 20? Anybody? Over a 15?
Yeah, I got
Brick.
18.
Okay, anybody over 10?
Tara got 17.
Yeah,
Tara,
Tara's
17? Okay. Let's see. Let's over a 10. Over a 10. Anybody? Fel, what'd you get?
I got a 12. I think Wookie got a 12.
And what'd you get, Adam? 10.
Adam, we can. Oh, I think Adam had
Oh,
a 10 for
sorry,
that.
I just had a 10.
Okay, and then 5 are over. Actually, the only people we're missing are Lorenzo and Graysol. So what'd you guys get?
5.
5?
4. Just gonna hang back and watch things unfold.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, Brick, you see the cloak and the mask hit the ground.
Do I? Where exactly was this door? I mean,
The-
I'm happy to see it because it makes
Oh.
my life easier. But
Sorry about that. Then you're actually still in the other room right now.
unless somebody was yelling something, I don't think I know.
I don't think anybody's yelling anything yet. So yeah, the door is over here. The room is
Well
over.
then, not recognizing anything happening yet. Let's say I just sit on my action.
Okay.
I can still do that, right? I can wait till the end of the round and.
Yep.
Okay.
I would say that you see your friend, a badger.
Oh, that's right. The badger was growling in the other room.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then
Yeah,
I will
right,
go
yeah.
in the other room to see what the badger was growling about.
Mm-hmm.
I am physically growling at a thing.
Yes.
Which? All right. In whichever direction. So he's clearly growling at the mask and the cloak on the ground.
Yes,
it
that's
would
what
seem.
it looks like. Yep.
I'm gonna give myself a perception check to see if I can figure out what's going on.
Well, you'd also see where is it, Greg? Because you would see I saw it fall away, so I'd be standing at a battle ready.
It's back here in the bottom left corner of the room.
Okay. Then not knowing exactly where it is, we're just gonna take a wide swing. Well, here, let's move down 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've got more than enough movement. So like chunk, and then we're going to swing blindly in the area that I think that the thing is in.
Give me an attack roll with disadvantage, please.
All right. So we just roll it twice, right? Yeah. Doink. Doink. Oh, that's one. Let's try that again. And bonk.
Okay.
Whoops. Oh, well, a lot. Okay.
All you do is win.
I mean,
so
that
15.
Was
I mean,
impressive.
that hits. Yeah, you actually connect with something solid.
All right, let me damage this.
So that's 4 attack rolls, right?
Oh yeah, no.
Well, no, I'm taking the first 2.
That's one-handed, so it's 10.
How the hell is
I got my
your
shield.
two-handed damage so much less than your? Okay.
I think it's adding. I think it's meant to be. It's an
I think
additional
it's additive,
4 if
right?
it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, because it's if it's two-handed. I see if it's one-handed or two-handed. So I'm assuming you're rolling one-handed attack.
Yeah. Because I got a shield.
Yeah, got it. Okay, so yeah, you're doing with this. Oh, and it rolls the d8 separately or d10 separately, and you
there's
D10
different
plus 3. Oh,
got
wow.
it. So yeah, your roll sucked on that one. Good thing you're using one-handed attack. Yeah, you
Right.
crack this thing. You actually do connect with something solidly, and there is the sound of bone crushing as this warhammer has a giant impact, and you hear the sounds of like a crack of bone, and then the sound of a body up against a wall, like getting slammed into it violently.
All right, and I'm just going to yell out for the people in the other room. It's in this corner, so when they come in, they will have a sense of where to go.
All right.
Who's the? I don't remember the icons. Who's the guys next to me? Just north of me on the map.
Birch. That's Birch.
Birch,
Is
Sorry,
Alright.
Badger.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna take up my as a reaction. I've got my fighting style protection, so he can get I can impose disadvantage if they attack on the badger.
Okay. Cool. Tara, you're up.
Okay, I'm also going to enter the room, having heard all the ruckus, and I'm going to shoot my bow in the direction where I saw the warhammer land.
All right, I need an attack roll with disadvantage, please. Okay, so yeah, the arrow goes solidly into, bounces off the stone and clatters to the ground.
About right.
Yep. You hear okay. Let's see, what is the okay.
always worrisome when the DM is taking a long time to suss something out.
Okay.
And
You
you're all
guys-
dead.
No. I will tell you that because this is an invisible creature that has not been tagged, you guys do not get attacks of opportunity. And believe me, there would have been a shitload of attacks of opportunity. But I will tell you that Fel, you and Wookie both feel something like rush past you and actually kind of like, you know, like almost like shoulder you by accident as it's scrambling to get out.
Okay.
And yeah.
Are there any? Do we see any exits that are not blocked by bodies?
Oh, that's right, because Tara is actually standing in the. Tara, I need an opposed strength check.
I'm right there too, right behind.
Well, but it's going to catch you completely by surprise. So give me a strength check, Tara.
Don't break the mandolin. You just got it.
Okay, Tara, you actually feel something like try to bowl into you, but you managed to actually hold your feet, and it kind of bounces. It tries to bull rush past you, and you hold your ground and stop it. And at this point, you guys hear seemingly out of nowhere like.
Wait a minute, I'm hearing that in real
that's
space, not in my head.
That, I mean, you're not sure about that, but everybody else is hearing it too. So
Are we hearing this from another area, or are we just hearing it from within the room?
No, you're hearing that from right in front of Tara and Graysoul,
Gotcha.
right next to you, Graysoul.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive considering my strength is -1.
Yeah, I rolled shit on that, so you lucked out. But it was closer than you might think. But I had a terrible roll, so. Yeah, so you hear that, and it almost sounds like crying. It kind of goes from like to the.
Uh-oh.
Whose turn is it?
It is now Feldrick's.
All
Did
right.
it actually attack anybody?
No.
Or did we just...
No, you guys just came in and started murking on it.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
The badger was growling! The badger was growling!
So
Oh, no.
I know that it's basically right there. I'm gonna try to. Can I try and both flick, batter, and basically do a subduing grapple, or is that one or the other?
I will let you kind of like batter it.
Yeah.
With what I mean, and by batter it, I mean like like you're about to deep fry it, not literally like batter it. You're not clubbing it like a But you can get. You can pour like honey cake solution on this, and what it slowly reveals as you take some of the mixture and pour it is you actually see slowly as you kind of just dump a bunch on there, you see like a creature with its hands up on its knees, and now it's like its head's whipping back and forth because you're literally pouring flour and honey and water in its face. But it is placating and surrendering, and it's got its mouth open, so some of the
I shouldn't be laughing. It's unkind.
Gotcha. I think I've got some. So if it's kind of subdued, can I try and bind it with some of my rope so we can have a civil conversation with this individual?
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of grab it, and it does not resist. It recognizes the fact that you're not caving in its skull right now, so it's basically surrendering. You tie its arms together behind it. You tie its legs together, and you can just see like the bindings around this figure that you only see the outline of in flour and honey.
All right, now we need some language
it's
specialist.
a strange ass sight. Let me tell you. Yeah. What
I only know
languages...
Common and Draconic.
Okay, so you only know Common and Draconic. Grey Soul, what do you know?
I know Common, Draconic, Elvish, Infernal, and Celestial.
Oh, you fancy. But still, you don't know any of the right ones for this situation. Birch.
The Badger knows Druidic and Elvish.
Okay. Tara, what do you know?
Common, Draconic, and Elvish.
Common. Okay. Wookie.
Common, halfling, and thieves' cant.
Okay. Lorenzo.
Elvish and Thieves' Camp.
Elvish and Thieves' Cant. And Fel.
I'm trying to find that. Is it under?
Under proficiencies in languages on the bottom left of your character sheet.
There we are. Okay, Celestial. Yeah, we had Celestial, Common, and Draconic. What about our locksmith friend?
I am trying to load up his info right now so I can verify that what he speaks to. Let me see. Or considering that you still have Felian with you.
Felian, yeah.
Oh, and Blake, I definitely see the messages that you're sending me, and I have it set up a little differently, is all I'll say. But I do appreciate the feedback that you're sending along. I hear you. I see you. There's an intention behind this one.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh no. One of we've got some fans.
Nothing ominous there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got some fans.
Played this campaign before.
Yeah. All right. So Keegan comes into the room and he's like, "Oh, you caught one. You caught one." Yeah. This. Do any of you speak the Undertongue?
A member of our party who split off does, but
so the common Undertongue. None of you ever speak it. Well, this creature right here. This is one of the creatures that the invisible creatures. Obviously, sorry, I'm a little scattered right now. This is quite scary. But it seems that it is surrendering. It's saying, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. They left me to die. Please don't kill me. I don't want to die. Is what it's just saying that over and over and over again.
If you ask it if it knows where the prisoners are and if it can take us there, that we will protect it and find its sanctuary outside of these darkened halls.
Okay.
We can just do this for 2 more hours. That'd be fantastic.
This was the episode we surpassed all other D&D streams.
Well, you could see that Keegan's got a very puzzled look on his face. He says that he doesn't know where they're keeping where the prisoners go. He said that he's been here by himself for he says he's been here for months by himself, that they abandoned him, that he got sick and he's been slowly he's been slowly vanishing.
Yeah.
They can see
back.
each other. They can see each other, and he's been slowly vanishing. And Keegan just like backs the hell up. He's like, nope. Yeah.
So he's sick?
This one.
Can you ask him?
Yeah, I don't want to talk to this thing anymore. This is a terrible idea. And yeah, let me put him on the token layer just to make it easier so you guys can all see him. he's like Keegan's like I don't. This thing is sick with the vanishing, and it's slowly disappearing, and it thinks its time is near, but it's begging for any kind of help that we can have to offer it. I think that we need to offer it some mercy.
Would this be considered a cure disease at all in terms of a magical laying of hands?
You could try.
You could give it a shot.
I suspect if it was that easy, they would have
well
solved it 75 years ago. But I mean, what else do we have? Like I don't know what else other than us going back to the surface and going to a couple temples or something. Like I don't know. And even then, as soon as they find out that he's suffering from the vanishing, I don't think anybody's going to let us in.
I thought we were gonna. I'm so confused.
Can I roll a? I mean, this would be. Well, I didn't really know about it, so I don't know if this would be in history at all, of anything that paladins would know about, kind of divine laying of hands healing, or not.
Vanishing. Is the vanishing like a thing that people know about? What's the vanishing? Can I asked Keegan that.
The vanishing was a plague that swept through this enclave 75 years ago. It forced all of the gnomes out. It seemed like people just started fading from existence. They'd start out just kind of like, just they just slowly, like a gradient over time, faded away. And honestly, if this thing's been here for months, I'm surprised it's lasted this long. Because sometimes it could take anyone days to weeks to fade out of existence, but normally they would just fade away, and then everything that they were wearing would just collapse, and we never managed to find any sort of cure or treatment for it.
Is it contagious?
We never really figured that out. Ultimately, everything that we tried, or everything that I was a child back then, so I remember coming down here once in my lifetime before it was abandoned. But the city was abandoned, or the enclave was abandoned, and everybody else, there were plenty of survivors who made it to the surface. They made their way to other cities. Some of them stayed in Cauldron, but most left because of the trauma of all this. And they didn't want to stay so close yet forced to be so far away for their own safety. But we prayed for guidance. We tried arcane rituals. We tried potions and salves, and nobody ever really figured out what caused it or how to cure it.
And the paladins laid hands to no effect?
The paladins laid hands to no effect. I mean, you could try it now, but I don't see it working.
Well,
the giant badger plods up carefully next to our friend and looks at his friends and bares his teeth like,
yeah, I agree with the badger. Do we just kill this thing? I mean, if there's not I don't know. We could ask it to come with us, but I don't know what we would get out of it.
We've already fairly seriously injured him. I've seriously injured him.
We
So
could
just-
go around with us. But
Perhaps we should ask this individual not only its name, but what its wish is, that we might grant it, should it wish to be placed out of its existence by our hand, or whether it wishes to roll the dice and travel with us, and shall we be able to find a cure above?
Before we put it out of its misery, why don't we ask it what's going on down here?
Well, we can't. He's not willing to talk to it anymore, and none of us understand him. So
I'm more than happy to lay the screws to Mr. Keegan should I need to. He
All
is
right.
not in a position to be making a fuss.
what if we make him go in front of us in every room, and if there's other of its kind, then they'll run away because they don't want to catch the vanishing?
Well, I think he was referring to the monsters, the invisible monsters. I don't think he's one of them. I think he can see them because they're both suffering from the same affliction.
I can tell you right now that the body shape that you're outlining with the honey cake looks an awful lot like one of these skulks. Yeah.
He's just willing to,
Skulks can see each other, and this one has been fading out of existence. So it's a whole different,
Oh, interesting. So the other ones weren't. They can just go invisible.
No, they are in. They have a natural.
They're
community.
They're all
to the
naturally
spectrum
invisible,
of
but
light
this
we see.
specific one is, in addition to that, also phasing
Is
out.
literally fading from existence amongst the
which
rest
is
of
why
them,
he's
yes.
willing to talk to us instead of just attack us. Okay.
Well, also overwhelmed by numbers, caught him by surprise while he was asleep. There was, you had a certain number of advantages.
I think I tell Keegan to ask the skulk not only its name, but if it wishes to be placed out of its misery, or if it wishes to journey forth with us with the small possibility of finding a cure for it.
I have a question too for him.
Okay. Keegan's like, I'm that thing is sick. I'm not talking to that thing.
I don't know. I grab Brick beside me and say, "You allowed invisible creatures to kidnap people of our city. You allowed for the danger of others to be of no concern of yours while you ran your shop. You will speak to this creature, or I will smite thee before thee next goes to sleep."
All right. Give me an intimidate check on that with advantage.
This would be a terrible time for your voice to crack.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you loom over this little gnome, and you almost like you straighten your back up real good, and you look directly down into his eyes, and you deliver that, and you just see his like will kind of buckle as he's looking. Okay, fine. But if I get sick and start to die, then you better be the ones to fix this.
I will fix it as I pat my mace in my hand.
That's what I'm afraid of. So why can't I select him? Come on. There we go. He steps up, and okay, what do you want me to say again?
I want you to ask it whether it wishes to be placed out of its misery by martial means, or whether it will join us and assist us in finding the captives with the promise that we will do our best to cure it, that we respect its wishes whichever way it goes, but that this is the choice of a sentient creature.
Okay. Well, 1 second. It's been a minute since I've spoken this, so I have to conjugate the... Okay, I think I have it.
Jesus Christ.
See how long it can go.
We've been in 2 closets today.
You see this conversation unfold, and you see the creature's shoulders kind of shrink. Feld, do you want to give an insight check?
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
You get the impression that Keegan is giving the gist of what you said. But I don't know. The way the way the creature is reacting kind of belies that maybe it's giving up hope. And it sits there and pauses for a long time, and it says, It he says if you he says he doesn't know anything or know where anybody went. He said that he picked up a stick, and then after that he started to fade away. Is what he says, and he says that he asked me if we knew of any cure, and I told him the truth, and he's just asking us to leave him in peace.
Wait, you picked up a stick? Was it like a stick that had like a moon hanging off of it?
No, I'm thinking of the stick we got from the treasure chest. Where did that get put on the mule?
Like the
Guys?
what?
Yes. The stick made of you. Where did that get put?
I think it did get packed on to Earl.
I think it's the dump. Yeah. So
Can I go grab? I'm not going to touch it with my bare hands, but if there's something or a cloth or something that I can pull out the stick and take it and show it to him, and have Keegan ask him if it looked like this stick.
Lara Croft is giving inspiration to Wookiee. So woot. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
And yeah, you pull it out, and you see as you come in with it, with your hand wrapped in it, you see the honey caked figure kind of like, see it and back up and kind of like start scrambling backwards a little bit, like a bit of a panic.
All right. Well, then I will wrap it up in some sort of packaging cloth, whatever we have, and put it back into the bag so we can have someone investigate it later.
Keegan, actually, Keegan's like, can I see that? Can I see that real quick? Let me just take a look at this thing.
Yeah, I'll give him the side, him wrapped in cloth side so he doesn't have to touch it either.
You see him look at it. You see his eyes flash and glow for a moment, and he says, "Well, it's definitely a wand." It's almost like his eyes kind of go in focus for a second. And it's almost like he's reading like a schematic or a readout. And he says, "Okay, well, this thing can detect secret doors, so that's kind of cool." Yeah, there's something weird about this thing, but I can't put my finger on it. It's just, yeah, there's something wrong with this wand is all I could tell you. I would say that we should not use this.
That sounds like a good idea. I'll take it back from him. I'll wrap it up in cloth, put it back in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly denote to everybody that no one is to touch the wand until we can get it maybe back to, one of the temples and have some.
Bad Badger.
Yes. No fetch, Badger. No fetch.
You touched the butt.
I look to Keegan and I say, relay this as simply as you can, please. If it wishes to die alone, we shall leave it at peace. If it wishes to make its life end gloriously and perhaps helping others, we implore it to help us.
Okay. My throat's starting to hurt, so I'm not going to do that anymore.
Yep.
But you don't need to.
Yeah. But he relays it, and after a moment, the figure speaks back, and Keegan says, he says, I don't know much, but I'll do what I can to help, is what he says.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Let's continue on.
All right, so we can.
I'm gonna take my healing potion and place it on the ground, and tell Keegan to tell the creature that this potion is to help itself heal itself, and that I believe in it, and I thank it for its faith in helping others.
Keegan relays that, and the cult kind of comes back and says, first off, picks up the potion. Second off, drinks the potion, and seems like a little restored, but then is like, Keegan says, "Oh, he's not planning on coming with us, but he said he'll answer questions."
Oh.
I'm going to show him the map that we have of the city here and ask him where these people who did this or abandoned them, where could we find them?
All right, let's pull up the map that you have so I can see. There we go. The map is at room. Show it to everybody. Pardon me while I figure this out.
We're in that northwest corner.
Yeah, you guys right now are, about here-ish. And actually, technically, you are here. Oh, and also in this room, I should add for you guys, there is a gear door in the northwest corner from with a Keegan identifies it as the gnomish letter U, like under. Not like you, like the wand. And the skull is looking at this and is... You see, he actually kind of snatches the map and is looking at it and turning it and kind of shrugs his shoulders a bit. And then points to... hold on, let me just confirm this real fast before I do anything else. Actually, you know what? Looking at what time it is, this is the perfect time for a break. I'm going to leave you guys all on a cliffhanger.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Perfect planning.
Yeah, perfect planning. So we're going to come back in 5, and then we will find out what the skulk says. All right. So yes, it is 8:32. Please come back at 8:37. And folks watching this, I hope you guys are enjoying so far. Please give us shout-outs in the chat. I'm going to leave you with the sounds of Auto Dealer and their awesome new album, Economies of Scale. We'll be right back. All right, and we are back, folks. Thank you so much. I hope you guys all enjoyed your break. I know I enjoyed mine. And I have an answer for what the poor dying skulk says. The one infected with the vanishing. He takes a look at the map that is presented, and he points in the southeast corner. He points to the southeast corner of the map. Specifically, he points to the room to the left of the north-south hallway. He points to that.
Kind of the singular kind of spade-looking.
The reverse P?
Yes.
All right. Well, then let's go to that reverse P.
Wait, and what was the question we asked him again?
I believe we asked him where the people were that had left him, had abandoned him, where they were.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Before we go, I asked Keegan to ask the creature to convey on my behalf, to ask his name, that I might offer prayers to ease its passing.
Okay, Keegan grunts at it in Undercommon, and it replies back with a simple "oh." And Keegan looks at you and says, he says his name is "oh." There isn't really a translation to that in common.
Fred.
All right.
Gotcha.
Well, I guess we can. I guess we can't backtrack that much, anyways. It's just gonna be where we can find open doors. But I guess we can either try going back into the theater and going north and seeing if the doors up top are unlocked and looping around that way, or we can go back south into the main room that we came from and try to keep going south.
Real quick, we asked him, just so I'm clear, we asked him where his compatriots are who abandoned him. Can we ask him if he knows about the prisoners?
He said he didn't earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he didn't know he's been abandoned for several months.
Gotcha.
Did he find anything else interesting down here in the months that he's been alone?
Or actually, yeah, we should probably ask him if there's a treasury or anything that we should know about to help others. Yeah.
He made it, or there's a conversation, and he actually, you know what? Role play it through. Role play it through. If you guys have more questions, feel free. But you remember, you have to have Keegan translate.
Right. My question is basically, in the months you've been down here, have you found anything interesting, surprising?
Keegan translates it and comes back and says, like a plague that makes you disappear and kills you.
Touche. Any creatures that we should be wary of, other than your compatriots?
He says that he turns to Keegan, turns to him and talks to him, and then the creature replies, and Keegan looks very startled. Like, and they go back and forth and go back and forth and go back and forth, and Keegan's like, oh no.
What did he say? What's down here with us?
Oh, he's sure. Okay. They have found the automatons.
Like mechanical golems?
Rather large gnomish construction clockworks.
Where are they?
Well, that's what apparently has been digging all of the holes.
Oh.
These are, if they're weaponized, they could be very dangerous.
Do they wander?
They're not intelligent. They're controlled. they don't, they follow simple commands. So he said that they have them, and that he was
So
one of the
trolls have
he was on the
control.
team. He says he asks, you see him stop and start and ask questions and go back and forward, and it's he says that he was on a team with one of these going through and getting around the doors because the doors were all dangerous and they couldn't find other ways through. They lost a number of their kind to the various traps. So now they started just boring holes through walls to try and get from place to place. But they have the automatons, and they're quite dangerous. But he says they're also unreliable. That sometimes they work and sometimes they don't.
We should have Keegan ask them why they originally came here in the first place.
Okay, well, he just says to me that he said he's trying to. You can see that he's going back and forth trying to get a comprehension of what the answer is, and he's quite frustrated. Yeah, okay, you do that. He kind of gives like a shrug and says, I don't know. I followed. He says that he follows Euthib, and just does what Euthib said. Euthib is apparently the biggest of their number.
Biggest soul. Okay.
So how do we? Obviously, you got here. Which direction do we need to go to get back to that room?
Well, I mean, he pointed it out on the map pretty clearly. Where you guys?
Right, but I'm saying like how did you get here from there?
He says
if he doesn't give an answer, we can just wander.
Well,
that's fine.
He says that they tried to kill him when they realized that he was infected, and he just ran. And this is where he's been hiding.
Okay.
And then I just wanted Keegan to ask him if they've discovered any or used any particular room as a sort of treasury or loot gathering location.
1, 2, 3.
Again, he just kind of points to that same spot on the map.
2.
All
right. Well,
yeah.
Worst case scenario, we'd have to go through 2 doors if we go south and then east, and 3 doors if we go north and then east and then south. So I'd say we head back the way we came, and see if we can get down to the south, and then it's just one big open corridor to that room.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we can go back through the theater into that.
Go south into the giant tea room. Keep going south.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll only have 2 doors. Yeah, like you said. Yeah, let's do that.
Are we good to move on here?
Yeah, I just want to give this room a once over to see if there's anything else in here.
I mean, let me see.
Well, there's a cool wolf mask.
Let him have his mask.
All right.
Just to give you guys like the description of the room, it says dead rats, broken bits of furniture, and debris litter the floor of this dusty chamber. A torch burdens in the sconce between a round door and a crudely burrowed tunnel in the west wall.
Oh.
Oh, there's a tunnel. Where does the tunnel go? Does the tunnel go north?
I completely forgot about the tunnel on this one because it's not marked on the map that I put in. The tunnel goes, well, from what you guys can tell, it goes west.
From our point of view on the Roll20 map?
Yes, it goes west on. If you're looking at it on the map, the way the map is oriented, it's north, but it goes in this direction.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
It's still fewer doors if we go south, though, so...
Yeah, that's fine. We don't have to do the tunnel. We can just go back to where we came. Okay, well.
Wait, did this guy say he was trapped in this room?
I don't think he was trapped.
No, he
but-
said he fled. That they tried to kill him after they realized he was sick with the vanishing.
I thought he got trapped in this room. I'm like, why was he trapped if there's a big tunnel right there to leave?
Yeah, no, he's been hiding out here. So if I misspoke before, then that's the correct.
Hiding out.
Yeah. All right.
Then let us make our way back from whence we came.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So as you guys go through the Great Hall of Dancing Lights, nothing new happens there. Let me see. You guys come up. You guys come up to the stairway that you went down earlier. Do you guys go through the secret door that was there?
No, I think we're not
No,
going
just
all the way
the-
south. We're going up
Right.
here this way.
We're going up to here. I don't remember there being a door when we came down before.
Well, you guys remember that in the side room off of the bathroom, you found the tunnel that you barely explored, and then you found the secret door in the northwest corner that puts you on this staircase right here.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so we need to go up here and test one of these doors up here to get us into the south hallway, and then it's just a single door to get into that one room.
Okay. So, real quick, because I see everybody moving all over the map right now, and that's totally cool. I do need to resolve these things individually, though, because there's the more you move around, there's a lot more stuff in play than y'all are aware of. So, I want to make sure that we're triggering everything correctly here. I mean, that everything happens correctly.
Backtrack to the bottom of the stairs.
We're gonna
Everybody comes.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm forgetting a little bit where we are on the map. I think we're probably. My assumption is we're traveling in battle formation, not just kind of willy-nilly. Since we know that there are invisible creatures who need to be honey-caked, and we are all a little bit forgetful of the layout of the map, but we know generally the path we're going to take.
Okay, so
Feld is up front, I'm in the back, everybody else is in a mix in the middle.
well, right now I've got Wookie, Birch, and Tara all the way at the other end of the hall, so I want to...
God damn it, Wookie, Birch, and Tara!
Because, well, I'm pretty sure the most direct way is to take this stairway to the north.
I thought I was just following the crowd. I'm sorry.
On the north of us. I could be wrong. I don't know how to pull up the
No,
map.
no, I mean, you're right. I was just going for the nearest doorway, which is further back in that corridor. We can whichever
so
you would prefer.
If you guys are all at the reflecting pool at the south end of the grand hallway here, yeah, talk it out, figure out which way you guys want to go, then let me know, and we'll go in that direction.
Birch wants to go north.
Sarah at games in the Twitch chat feed says to the north.
To the north it is. We'll go take the stairs and head out through that door.
All right.
So Feld, why don't you go lead our party?
I am, of course, honey caking the whole way and make sure my bucket is full and filling it from Earl.
Your bucket is full. Is as full of honey cake mixture as your soul is of
righteousness.
Of righteousness, yes. And thank you, Sarah, for the suggestion.
Now,
so they're going to go north.
It feels like we interrogated that guy for about an hour, so my giant badger is gone and I am human.
Yeah, you guys definitely took your time talking with him, and there's nothing wrong
It wasn't
with that.
long. It just feels like a long time when you're actually getting to know a stranger that you care about.
Yeah, a stranger that becomes a friend.
Yeah.
Just before he dies.
I was offering to kill him just a second.
That we befriended along the way.
And left to die.
I'm human again.
And left to die. God.
All right, so Feld, why don't you take up the lead here? We're gonna head north and then go east.
So we're at this. Are we at this the stairwell? That's
we're not gonna.
Right?
We're not gonna take that anymore. We're gonna go to the end of this hallway and then go to the right. There's a straight shot to a door. So
all right, so you guys are going up this direction here. Okay,
Correct.
All right. So you guys come up to the north end. I'm gonna put everybody just in a formation for easy movement here. Feld in the in the front, Brick in the back.
Honey caking as we go.
Honey caking as we go. Honey. It doesn't work. Somebody give me a good honey caking song. Anybody in the chat wanna give me some lyrics to a honey caking song?
It's a honey cake. I'm flicking, just flicking it all the way out. It's a honey.
Stop. I will beat you to death with my Warhammer.
It's a multi-use. This is where it really, comes into play. It's a utilitarian song.
Guys, I have it.
Oh.
If I knew you were invisible, I'd honey cake, honey cake, honey cake. If I knew you were invisible, I'd honey cake. How'd you do? How'd you do? How'd you do? You're welcome.
Love it. All right. So you come up to you guys make it up to the north end of the room. You turn right up the stairway, and sorry, my system is just lagging like hell. By the way, I ordered my new server today, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll have all the parts in. I just need the graphics card now, but I have like every other part coming on order. So soon enough, I will have like a ridiculously powerful machine running this, so we won't have these lag issues, hopefully. Yeah. Come up to the stairway, and it's a hallway 10 feet wide. It doglegs to the left, and then straight at the end of the hall is another gear door.
What letter's on it?
It is identified as a D like dog.
Oh,
And there's no, I can't, there's a lot of, I get you moving it around.
Yeah, I'm still.
Does there appear to be any holes in the walls or anything that would
nothing
bypass it?
I mean, no, nothing like that. There's also an opening on the eastern wall too that seems to go into another room. As you come around the corner here, you can see that. Let me get the rest of these
I think,
guys.
if I recall the map correctly, I think we continue to go down through this door, and then I think we hang a left and go down a long hallway.
Where did all you people go? There you go. Yeah, so we go all the way down to the end of this hallway, and we'll open up to a room and go north again.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right, I guess I'll attempt to disarm a trap.
Yeah, okay, so you want to attempt to disarm it? Cool.
Yeah, Master, go ahead.
All right, give me a search.
I don't know what that one does.
Are you going to assist him for advantage?
I don't think he needs it.
Well, I will give him guidance.
Yeah, sure. I backseat driver it. I'm annoying as hell
I
though.
don't need help.
What'd you get, Nate?
24.
24. Oh yeah, you definitely find the trap. I can tell you right now that the trap, you can even identify it. What did I do with that? Oh yeah, this is the electrical one.
Oh, so I've seen this one before.
Yes, you've seen this one before. This was the same kind of trap that was on the bathroom
Yep.
door. So you're like, wait a minute. Oh, we got more folks coming in the chat. Thank you all so much for joining tonight. Yay! Welcome to Nat 30s. All right. I will give you advantage to disarm it because you've dealt with this kind of trap before.
Oh, I rolled a 24 in a lockpick, so I can do it again.
Oh, that wasn't your. Sorry about that. I misread that. I thought that was your perception. But if you want to, perception's good enough to find it. You roll your lock. Yes, you do manage to disarm the trap.
That was impressive.
Now is unlocking the door itself and getting it to open. So same thing, lockpick with teeth tools.
Nope.
Oh. Yeah, it's you get the wah, 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 sad trombone.
Let the kid have a shot. Redeem herself from trying to lockpick a journal.
So what is it? Am I lockpicking or am I disarming?
The trap is disarmed successfully, but he's having
it's
trouble with the lock.
Okay. One sec. Mm-mm-mm. Mm.
Hey.
Hey. It's a really, really tough lock, not gonna lie. But hey, Matt.
Yes.
Do you bestow any blessings upon anybody?
Yeah, I said I was
Wink,
giving
nudge,
guidance.
nudge.
Yeah. All right,
I
give me
can
an
roll
extra.
an extra D4.
Yeah, give me an extra D4.
How do I do that again? / roll D4.
Yeah, roll 1D4.
/.
Oh, and you also have an inspiration.
Oh, I
And
do.
you-
Yeah.
Well, let me see if this works. If this gets me over. Yeah. So this
Yeah,
gets me
that does. The door
Hey.
rolls off to the side.
Opa!
Huzzah.
All right, Feld, we're gonna enter a big ass room here, so prepare to fling honey cake every which way.
Before we go in, I look at Lorenzo and I take my little lock picks and go, and I put them back in my pocket.
I like this rivalry we have.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yep.
The dueling badasses.
All right.
Steel sharpens steel. I
The
love
grizzled
it.
veteran and the youthful up and comer.
And the one that's had to become a rogue to survive on the streets for her life.
Let me tell you about the mean streets, buddy. You don't know nothing. Old timer.
Come on.
It's the
Okay,
urchin
I'm literally just trying to select the damn barrier in the light layer so I can delete it and open it up so y'all can see what the hell's going on here. Come on.
West Cauldron City.
Born and raised.
In the tunnels is where we spent most of my days.
Oh boy.
Chilling out, murking, acting all cool.
Come on, delete already. There we go. Dun da da.
What sort of light is emanating from this green?
Well, it is your it's your light shining into the room. Okay. But I can tell you this. As you come wandering in, it's
Trees.
almost like you've been transported. It almost feels like you've been transported to the surface, because this is a lush forest. Earl comes in and starts nibbling on some
Chewing on the grass.
oats growing in the grass. Yeah. This section of the dungeon looks like a small forest. 4 great trees sprout from the grassy floor, their leafy crowns fanning out over 20 feet overhead to form a roof of deciduous leaves through which rays of sunshine filter. Oh, there's natural light in here as well. Somehow I missed that when I was doing my lighting prep. My fault. Yes, brambles and thickets form impassable walls, although bramble archways set into the north and south walls lead to dark passages and chambers beyond. 2 mounds of stony rubble flank a hole in the middle of the east wall that appears to be a natural tunnel through the underbrush. A gentle zephyr causes leaves to rustle and birds chirp merrily in the boughs above. So over here is where there's the hole in the wall with the rubble on either side. It looks like something kind of bore through there.
How is there a breeze in here?
Probably from that hole in the wall, or where the sun's coming. The sunlight's coming.
Hole in the wall.
Birch, do you recognize these types of trees? Is there anything special, unique? Are they especially large, especially old? Anything that you note about them as a druid?
I would love to answer that. I'm not overly familiar with trees that grow underground as if they're above ground, but how's that?
Okay, let me tell you right now, these look like typical normal trees that you would find in the forest above, actually. Birch, you're looking around and you feel like you've been transported home, essentially. These are all just Yeah, just like what you live in. But as you're examining things, you recognize that it's all an illusion.
None of it's real.
Oh, damn. So all my honey cake is just phasing through these trees?
Oh no! To you, it looks like it's splatting on the on solid objects. It's
Can I go
reacting.
up and try to touch a tree and see if it's solid?
Give me a wisdom save, please.
Oh, a wisdom save.
So
That's not
potentially
good.
it potentially can feel solid. That's how
That's
strong the
not
illusion is.
good.
Oh, that's not bad. 16.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at this and it's like, this seems pretty solid. But as you start to disbelieve and see through the illusion, it's like, oh, okay. You get the impression that this is gnomish, created by gnomish magic, which is why you can see the sunlight. You know, there's certain parts of this, and like the breeze is like a prestidigitation. It's all magical in nature, is what you're figuring out. It all is real enough, but it's not like you're going to be able to eat any fruit off of any of these trees and have sustenance. It's not like you're able to.
Okay.
You know, it's like a permanent illusionary terrain is the best way to describe it.
So whenever I touch
right.
the tree, does it feel like stone? Is it just like more of whatever else this cavern is made of?
The more you feel it, the more it feels like, instead of like a solid object, the more it feels like almost like you're sticking your hand in an electrical field.
Oh.
Interesting.
So this is all just this is just structured magic, basically.
Essentially, it's an empty room. Yeah, with 3D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right,
I mean,
well, we need to...
it has you can feel that you're actually impacting on something, but what you're impacting on is not actual wood. Once you kind of like think that, oh wait, this can't be real, and you really like think about what your body is processing, you feel like I said, everything feels like it's got like a charge to it as you touch it, and wood would not normally have like a magical or like an electrical sensation, like it makes the hair on the back of your skin kind of stand up.
Computer, end program.
We've secretly been playing a sci-fi RPG. We never knew.
Yeah, Nate says that you guys are on the holodeck.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we need it. So we've only got one more door ahead of us, which is.
And you find that Commander Riker has been standing in the back corner watching everything happen, and as you all fade out, he goes back to the bridge of the Enterprise. So.
Wait, we were the illusions all along?
Yeah.
No.
Did anybody else ever see the series finale of Enterprise? No? Okay.
All right. Well.
I don't know if I did. It's been so long.
So we need to continue heading north.
Was that the one with Jonathan Frakes?
No, that was Next Generation. Enterprise.
No. He did a cameo
yes,
on Enterprise.
On Enterprise in the series finale.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have seen.
Yes, that is the one that I'm referring to. Yep. So I appreciate that Lauren got the reference. Did anybody in the chat get the reference that I just made, or because I'm getting blank looks from everybody else here, and I feel like I've really overplayed my geek cred at the moment.
Myself and the people in the chat are pretending that we're on a HGTV show.
Dungeon Flippers. Okay, I love that, and we need to make that a series. But we're going to continue with first you have to finish cleaning the dungeon out, and then you can worry about flipping it.
I don't think that you overplayed your geek hand. You just slightly polished and adjusted your geek crown, which is why you're the DM.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I think.
Guys, are we interested in checking out the tunnel and seeing what direction the tunnel goes?
We've only got one door left, so I would try the main route first, and if that becomes an issue, we can double back and see if.
Is it a locked gnomish door?
It is. Oh, I don't know.
Well,
we haven't seen it, but it is a door. Yes, it is a noted door.
Up here
on the map.
is an open passageway.
Right, but to get into the room, we have a door. I don't know if it's open or not, so it may very well be that this tunnel will lead to that room, but I figured we could try and see if they've opened the door anyways.
And what's the closer route? I'm a little bit. I do not know my orientation on the map as to where we are. What's the sort of?
So we're on the south. We're in the big square on the south of the map in the image, and we're
Okay.
going due east. We've got that one little rectangle, upright rectangle to walk through, and then there's
Gotcha.
that reverse P.
This is the map that they're referring to, by the way, for folks in the chat. So this is what they're referring to.
We got that reverse P with the square off of it, and then we've got the other kind of rectangle with a little extra thing before we get to that.
Right. So it's just that one room and a
Isolated
doorway, and they're in the P. So either this trap door leads, I'm guessing, to the end of that vertical hallway in the southeast, or maybe to that room at the bottom of the P, if they were trying to avoid doors themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I ask if anyone's feeling particularly Pathfinderly, and yeah, if anyone's got a sense of.
That's
Do
a
we
whole
want to
different game system, man.
how Birch? How often can you transform?
Well, we haven't rested in a while, have we?
We have not.
You have not.
We have not done any short rests. We've not done any long rests.
Because I've been a mule and a giant badger, which means I can't do squat.
Okay.
You're
So
stuck
you're telling me
this.
you can't even be a one-trick pony right now?
Oh,
I am
you're
a
fired. You're fired.
I am a two-trick pony, and you've seen them both.
So since we have, correct me if I'm wrong, but we don't have anybody with night vision. So I think if we can't, if we don't have that and we can't
all
have
the half elves have it.
I correct
Dark
you.
vision.
We're wrong. I have
Yeah.
dark vision.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do we can send Tara Firth by herself down
Terra
sorry, Tara, down the carved out tunnel to see where that goes and come back and report,
Sure.
Okay.
and then make a decision as to whether or not to head down this hallway. I think we'll have a better chance of catching them unawares if we do the main rooms with lighting and a closed door than going down a tunnel with torches.
Does Felly want to come with me?
Yes, I will go with you.
Do you have
All right. Did you say
dark vision?
Feldricken or
I
Felian?
said Fellian.
Felian.
Fellian.
Oh. Okay. Felian kind of looks at you and
He has
says,
dark vision, right?
Sure.
Does he have
No.
dark vision?
He's a half elf.
Then yes.
So then
Yes.
yes. So the rest of us can guard doorways while you guys do
Okay.
recon.
So who goes first?
So-
In our two-person marching order, who goes first?
I'm gonna take this doorway.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I was going to say, if you want, I can kind of be your shield right in front of you, guiding me as your meat puppet. As it were.
I think this is better as a stealth mission.
Okay.
Considering you can't.
All right.
This is probably better.
As
All right.
soon as,
So
as soon as Tara and Felian go in the tunnel, I'm like, they're probably gonna make out.
yeah. Okay. So you guys get into the tunnel, and it branches left and right.
Oh my
So
God.
whichever way takes you north on the
Or
roll
it
20
goes
map.
it goes north and south. And actually, Tara Firth, give me a wisdom check. Oh, you got people cheering you on for a makeout session, by the way. So
Not that kind of bard.
Says every bard ever.
I was going to say, everyone wants to get with the bard, but
Stop
the
it,
question is,
stop
does the bard
me.
want to get with them?
apparently, there's some gnomish Barry White playing in the background.
Let's honey cake.
I like your
Oh.
honey cakes, honey cakes, honey cakes.
All right. So Tara, north or south?
With
And
honey cake.
Did you give me a wisdom check?
I did. It was 14.
14.
Your
This
cakes
path
with
looks
honey.
familiar.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
Shush.
Matter of fact, you actually get through the tunnel, and you get through the little T branch here, and you find honey cake mixture north and south.
We just barely missed this turnoff, didn't we?
Yep.
Does this go down to the kitchens?
It looks it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Now
can
that
actually.
Fine.
you can go down there if you want to take a look, but it will put you in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back out.
But it also, but if you your dark vision actually sees that you can go. You're looking up this way, and you see that there's another T junction, and the path does go further north. With it extends northward with a whole nother area that you guys haven't explored yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I'm gonna take a look. Is it this little?
This little T branch right here, if you go left, that actually has honey cake mixture. It's the way north here that does not.
Okay, so I'll go up. Yeah.
Okay. And Feldrican is right behind you.
You mean Felian?
Felian, yeah. Felian is intently behind you, tense and watchful.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know.
Yeah.
What's he watching?
You're not like most of the other bards I've ever met.
Girl.
He says, "You're not like most of the other bards I've met."
He hates to see me leave, but he loves to watch me go.
Well, he's sticking to you like glue right now because he doesn't want to get left alone in this place.
Like honey?
You guys come through another. You emerge from a hole and pop out here.
Okay.
And let me tell you what you see.
Please.
Suddenly, he's not wearing pants. No, I'm kidding.
Can your dark vision see this? Hey.
Oh no, he's got the vanishing.
It's okay.
Somehow my
lots
pants
of
must have
men.
been affected. I don't know.
Honey cake this.
Oh, honey, that cake.
Ew.
As you're looking that up, I'm going to quietly meditate in our room of fake nature because I haven't been around trees for so long. And I'm going to attempt to druid craft to help the tree buds bloom and blossom, but it's not going to work, I assume, because it's electricity and magic.
Gotcha. Well, you come through a You come through the 5-foot wide, rough-hewn circular tunnel to come out into yet another room that has a tunnel on the opposite wall. First off, just like the one that you just came out of. The rubble left by the excavations of these tunnels has been pushed into the northeast part of the room, leaving the rest of the chamber clear. A few rat bones litter the floor, but otherwise the room appears to be empty. And give me a perception check.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna as Felian is in the tunnel, you hear as you step through, you hear him go, "Whoa." Tara?
Yes.
Tara, are you there? What happened?
Well, I just walked through. I'm in the room.
You just disappeared. And he slowly, gingerly reaches his hand through and goes, "Oh." You look back, and you see him standing there at the threshold of the hole, holding his arm out, looking horrified, and everything looks fine to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come through the door. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, you are there. Okay, that's weird. You would not have noticed this, but go step back through that side and then turn around and look at me. You go through, you turn around, he's gone.
I'm on the east bank. I'm on the west bank.
And you step on through a threshold and he's there. And you look and you can actually see a couple of rocks that when you look at them, when you're within a certain position, you see them quite clearly. But when you're standing inside the threshold, or inside the wall, or in the hole in the wall, and you look down, they're like half there, half not.
Huh. That's
Okay,
interesting.
and chat is now calling for us to start for all of the gnomish faithful to start worshiping Keebler, the god of the minor deity of honeycakes. So I'm just saying. I think
It's a new religion.
Feld might wind up having to renounce Helm and start worshiping Keebler at this rate. So he's yeah. All right. So yeah, Felian is like, what the hell? No, he's still looking at everything like this is weird.
It all depends on their dental package.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just maybe walk around the room and see if I see anything else.
All right.
Like if
I need you to go square by square for me. Pardon me.
Okay. All right. All right. So I started here.
It's gonna be like that.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. Stop right there. As you step, first off, you see the hallway, and you can actually look directly down into the room with everybody else. So you can actually see this hallway, this stairway, and you look down, and there's everybody hanging out in the forest. Okay? It's to the south. You see another opening, a passageway to the north, and you see, of course, the tunnel entrance right over here.
Mm-hmm.
As you... Tell me I was smart enough to set that up. Kind of. All right.
You were smart enough to set that up.
I believe in you, Greg.
Oh, hey, Nate, how long ago did you send yours?
Like less than a minute.
Less than a minute. Got it. Okay, that message that you sent. Okay,
Yep.
give me a check on that. Yeah, you find something, but I will. Let me tell you. What you find is you are suddenly distracted by the sound of Tara. You're still moving around. You turn around and Felian has disappeared again. So you've crossed through whatever threshold there is of whatever event horizon is happening within this room.
Walking through a wrinkle in time.
Kind of. And I'm just trying to pull up something real quick. Do you keep moving? Which way do you want to go?
I would like to go this way.
Okay, stop right there. As you take a step forward, you hear something yell out in Gnomish. Oh, that's right. I'm in the wrong overlay. I wish I could set this up that only you could see it, but apparently I'm not that good. You see a dark a creature like what you guys have been fighting earlier.
Simple
And you
recon
see him,
mission.
and he actually makes a yell.
Damn it.
And suddenly, this
How do
great...
Shoot him in the throat.
Is he wearing a cloak? How do I see him?
Oh, you stepped into another... You turn around, and Felian is still disappeared, but you have... But as you step forward, you suddenly see him appear. Like... Yeah. Ah!
Okay.
I did have that. Good. And you see a large, shiny, metallic-looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy says something. Do you speak Gnomish or no?
No.
Okay. Perfect.
He's got a gum.
He gives he grunts something, and smacks the large metal thing next to him, and it kind of starts seizing, and you can hear gears turning, and it starts to seize, and then it stops. And he looks at it and looks at you and looks at it and looks at you and kind of punches it again and says the same thing again, and then is kind of like shrugs a little bit, and then pulls his dagger out with murderous
old-fashioned
intent.
way.
Yeah, with murderous intent. So
Is he surprised?
he's not surprised. He saw you coming.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But with that, we can roll some inish.
Can I take the opportunity to yell to Felian to come over here?
Yes. You could be like, Felian! Yeah.
Get your ass over here. Get that tag.
Are we in the other room rolling initiative? We don't know about any of this.
You guys are not exactly in a position to know about what's going on unless you want to make a yell. But give me perception checks, everybody down in the room.
I'm trying to save Feld from that initiative 1.
Thank you.
Maybe
Okay.
Brick heard it.
Brick and Birch, you guys hear like almost like a lawnmower starting.
Do I know from which direction it's coming?
Northbound.
Northbound?
Yep.
Shit.
She's triggered something. We gotta go.
I'm going to shout, Felian, get over here. There's an enemy. And hope they can hear me downstairs.
Does it?
All right. So you and if you got a 5 or better, you hear that. So.
All right.
Basically, you hear Tara yell for help.
Does it sound like does it sound closer? So for those of us who are at our perception northbound stairway, does it sound closer from that stairway, or does it sound like it's echoing down the carved?
It's coming from this. It's coming from the stairway, and actually, you guys could even see the light source and everything moving around up there, so you can see her.
All right. Well, let's hoof it up there then. Oh well, I guess we're initiative. So
we're in initiative. Hold on.
So I was back down here.
It's all good.
Yeah.
How much can
Feld got a 1. Gray Soul got an 8.
I managed a 20 somehow.
Can I use my inspiration to
Absolutely
adjust that initiative?
Yes, you may.
I should roll initiative.
That's just embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, like, what kind of crappy paladin BS is that?
Birch rolled a
16.
I got a 16.
I rolled a natural 20 with my -1.
As good as it gets.
Yeah.
So with that, I roll and I bellow out, "Form up!"
All right. Perception initiative. Birch got a
We've been down here so long.
Time for some do-gooding.
I don't even remember why I'm at half health. I know something bad happened. I think it was 12 days ago.
The Strangler. You tussled with the Strangler.
No, I don't.
Wookie, what's your initiative? Oh, you got Wookie.
Did you heal yourself after we dealt with the 4
I think it was that first room, man.
Yeah. Because there hasn't been much healing going around. I mean, and Felian has used his healing so far. So.
Hey, Greg.
Yes.
Can they see the Zoom chat?
No, they can't.
Okay. It's just us coming up with lyrics for honey cake songs.
Yeah, it's just for us.
Okay, first of all, everyone needs to have to switch up on another screen because you.
I'm gonna figure out a way to get you guys into the chat here so you guys can see. I think the thing is that you guys just have to have, but I don't want you guys having the stream up. So if you want, you can. We'll figure it out.
I think Nate does win with the best lyrics so far of you.
Oh,
sugar pie, honey cakes. You know that I fling you. I can't help myself. I fling you at somebody else.
All right.
Ba, 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 ba.
I'm going to give you both inspiration for that, simply because Lorenzo for coming up with them and Feldricken for such a dynamite performance. And then who did the one that was based on Sweet Caroline? Because I'm seeing so good, so good, so good in the chat.
That was also Paul.
Paul? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
There's a point of exhaustion.
Finding Fiends never felt so good, so good, so good. Excellent. Yes, no. I wish I could give you double inspiration, sir, but you've already got it once. So.
As a very, very long time bartender, there's no way I can't put Sweet Caroline into something.
How about this? I will let you award inspiration to somebody else because you've got the extra point. You just can't keep it.
Well, I think because Amanda said Sweet Caroline, that was the inspiration. I must bestow it onto her.
Excellent.
I already have inspiration for having a dog on stream earlier, so.
Well, then you can pass it on to who you see fit.
I'll give it to who else has had a good lyric. Tara Firth, Lauren. Lauren's been whipping them out.
All right, Lauren, you now have inspiration, Lauren, and you are actually the first to act.
Sweet. Let me give myself my inspiration. Okay. Cool. Well, so I'm at a decent distance, and I can see this guy. If I back up any more, I won't be able to see him anymore, probably. I'm going to shoot him with my longbow.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You plink him real good.
I don't have disadvantage on this, do I?
No, because you can see him.
Cool.
Yeah. And what are you shooting? Are you shooting the mechanical thing, or are you shooting the little evil guy?
The little evil guy.
Okay.
We don't know that he's evil guy. We've already made that mistake once. Maybe he's just the guy who wants to die alone by himself.
Apparently, he wants to die. I can tell you right now. He pulls his dagger out and rears back to lunge at you, and you just thump, 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 and he just snaps back. You put it through his eyeball. His head snaps back, and he hits the ground.
Damn.
Yep. And you're like,
Brute Squad.
Yeah.
Suck it.
He got brooted. He got brooted. And now, yeah. God damn, that was fast. All right, Feldricken, you're up.
Sorry, guys.
Yep. He is just now wiped off the map.
All right.
Cool.
Well, I heard the call for help, so I'm moving forward. Let's see, honey caking as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything else in front of me, so I might take a double movement. Is
for
it
it.
just continuing on down?
Yep, it just continues.
3, 4, I think.
All right, so you come in, and to your horror, give me a perception check real quick.
Okay.
To your horror, everything is fine.
Yeah. Well, as you come closer. Oh, damn. Yeah, your perception check is quite good. You see the backside of Terra as you're coming up the hallway, and you get to... Where's my mouse? Where did my mouse go?
How's it looking?
You know. I don't know, Tara, you want to describe your backside?
One word.
Yeah.
Glorious.
Glorious.
No
Done.
one has pants on over here. What happened?
Yeah. So you come up you come up the stairs here, and you see her backside, but then as you're looking and you come kind of like around the corner, you only see like half of her. And I'm not talking like, horizontal top bottom half. I'm talking like, left, right, front half. Like you see like from her profile.
Vertical. Yeah.
A vertical half, a vertical split.
She's standing halfway in between a curtain.
Essentially. And over here somewhere, you're hearing like a great metal rumbling that you don't really comprehend what it could be, but you don't see anything. Your eyes seem to be betraying you because you could hear something right there.
Gotcha. I was going to say it all appears dark to me right now. So, yeah.
This is very disappointing because I was hoping that all you could see was like my badonkadonk just hovering midair with nothing around it.
if that's what you want, then we will go for it. Then all you see is just that tight
I just see
barred
your
ass hanging out.
your
and that's it.
nagas, and I'm like, I would recognize those anywhere.
That'll require a dex check to get just the ass.
Yeah, no dex check required. That's an automatic success in my book. Yeah, and you totally you totally booty clap and bring the thunder, and that's what brings this guy down. So, just a great clap of like bam and dead. And oh yeah, before I forget,
Terrafia brings the base section wherever she goes.
Birch, actually no wait, Felian out of nowhere steps up next to you, and just like appears out of nowhere from what you can tell. He said there's some sort of invisibility field here, is what he says. Birch, you're up.
Sure. Let's see how far I can get. Not very, I suspect.
Hey, Otto, how many ex-wives, if that was what your first ex-wife said, how many exes do you have? Honest question, because that's a hell of a context. That would have been the time to cast Thunderclap for the amazement of the Paladin. Yeah. Agreed. All right. Sorry about that. I got distracted, Birch.
I'm going to have to double move.
You're going to double move? Okay. So, yeah, you come running up the stairs here.
That's as far as I can go.
All right, Wookie.
I think you're muted, Wookie.
That I was. Yeah, I dashed, but I'm only a wee little halfling, so I didn't get very far. But that's all I could do. So there I am.
There you go. Oh, I had no idea that was you, Otto. That's awesome. Now that makes sense. Copy that. All right. Let's see. Lorenzo.
Well, I was apparently discovering something over here.
You were discovering a secret door.
Yep.
And as you discover the secret door, suddenly you hear all hell breaking loose just north of you.
And since everyone's running up the stairs, I will go too. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It puts me right here. And I guess I will dash. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It puts me right up there. And I can't see anything, so.
Okay. Do you guys just not have light on your tokens, or do you?
No, I see light. I don't see any enemies or anything like that.
Got it.
Yeah. So.
Because you're coming up, and yeah, you don't see anything revealed at this point. And come on, hurry up and just select, please. This. Strange. I just get really frustrated with my computer sometimes. All right, Brick.
Rick, you're muted.
Sorry. Yeah, I just did a double walk. That's the extent of my actions.
Graysoul.
All right, I think I'm gonna have to start making my way up the stairs as well. Let's see. There with a movement, and I will dash. Get right up next to Birch.
All right. Keegan comes running up, and he's got Earl with him on the string, or on he's got him leading him up, but he's intentionally like lagging behind right now because A, he's got the pack animal, and B, he is scared as hell. All right, and the great clattering continues. And you see it start to move, Tara. It starts to get up and it turns to you, and then takes a lurching step forward and rears back an arm and locks up.
I like this robot. He's friendly.
Well, I should also mention that it has two gigantic conic spiked cones on the ends of its limbs that look like gigantic power drill bits, is the best way to describe it, that are spinning loudly and violently.
Seems like perhaps because we killed its controller, it is in stasis, so maybe we could take control of it.
Well, I will...
Hey, Keegan?
He's gonna try and come up and get closer. I will say that for the moment, actually Keegan's all the way at the back of the pack right now. So we're gonna just stick him right up here. So he's coming up. He hears the call. He hears his name and comes running up. He says, "Oh, that I think that's one of the automatons. You got to be careful. That thing will kill you."
No kidding.
There might. Let me see if he knows this. There might be a way to control it. Just back up, Tara. Just back up, is what he yells first. And Tara, it is your move in the initiative right now.
I will comply.
Okay. It does not swing at you as you withdraw.
Can I still see it, or am I now behind?
You're now outside the threshold.
Okay.
And Keegan runs in and disappears, and you hear him yell something in Gnomish, and it powers down.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can't believe I rolled that many fails for it. That's hilarious. Okay.
Nice.
I need to learn Gnomish.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt, but yeah. Feld, you asked him to come up and try and see if he could control it, and he successfully managed to. So.
Good.
Yep.
Are we still in initiative?
We're out of it for the moment.
Well, glad I could do my part, running up some stairs.
Yeah, now that resolved a little quicker than I thought it was gonna. You guys are a little getting clever on me. So.
I asked Keegan, is there any way he can control and activate it versus how he feels about how easily these are to control?
Well, I can try. I don't think this one is terribly reliable, but we could give it a shot. I think it'll listen to me. If it's not killing you right now, then it's listen to one command. But I don't know. I can try.
My issue is judging by the way that it blatantly ignored its previous owner.
You killed it. You killed the previous owner.
That was a creature, not a gnome. So his language may not have been clear enough for the machine to properly understand it.
Tara, did you hear what it said?
I couldn't understand it.
Don't repeat it out loud.
Give me a wisdom check.
Oh! Hot damn! Hot diggity damn!
Perfect pronunciation.
It starts back up again.
I don't always speak Gnomish, but when I do, I do it perfectly.
So I guess I can. Okay, so I heard the Dark Creeper yell, Terrelyan Zygic? Something?
And he and you actually see it like, and it like it springs back to life, and then you can see like the orb in the front of it go red, and it turns to you and rears its arm back again and locks up again, and Keegan's like, and he says something, and it finally goes back down. He's like, don't say that again, because that literally said kill all intruders. That's what Gnomish is, for kill all intruders. So don't. Good to know, but don't say that again. Okay, so it listens to gnomes or anybody who could speak the language. Okay. That's a thing. Okay. Well, it's good to know that it responds to commands. I think it'll listen to us.
How big is it?
Well, it very clearly just did listen to us, so good assumption there.
Yeah. But it's old and busted, and clearly is not reliable. So we'll see. I'm sorry. What was that, Wookie?
How big is it?
It's I want to say that it's about like 5 feet tall and almost 5 feet wide in a standard stance. It's a decent sized thing.
Is it shaped like humanoid?
Can you ride it?
Can you ride it? It is not humanoid. Let me find. You know what? I think I have. Where did I put that?
I can't see the avatar very well, but it kind of looks almost like it might be crab-like.
Let me pop in here because I think I stocked the art in, because I did this like a month ago. I think I managed to put the art upload the art for this one. So, oh yes, I did, because I'm like smart and stuff. Come on. No. Don't load that. No, don't load that. Go back.
I mean, to cut to the chase, Wookie's real question is, can she ride it?
Yes. I would say that this thing could be rideable if you are able to handle riding bareback. Here we are.
Well, I get a rope and I put it around, so I have like a harness.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So rocket engine with pokey arms and legs.
Basically.
All right.
Fun. Aw.
Greg, while all this is happening, I'm going to go up to this door to the north and just listen to hear if I hear anything on the other side of it. Because that is supposedly the room where we're supposed to be finding all these guys.
All right, give me a perception check.
I am searching the.
I'm assuming the other tunnel will take us
pockets of
there,
the
but
Yeah.
dead note.
well, hot damn.
Hot damn. I can tell you right now.
Literally, what's going on in the next room?
The let me make a check here real quick. Where's the info here? Nope. 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 Ah. You can hear something moving around in there. Through the door.
Okay. Does the door have? I assume what's the letter on the door?
I will show you. Hold on. See how close y'all been paying attention. Load up, please. Oh, because it's filtered. That's why. Nope. That's not it. That's the rune on the door.
What am I looking? Where am I supposed to be looking?
It should be it should be popping up on your window.
I don't remember which one this was identified as.
Give me wisdom. Oh, well, actually, yeah. Give me a wisdom check, Brick, since you're looking right at it.
Sure. I don't. All right. I don't see whatever it is. Wisdom. Where are you, wisdom?
It should be visible to everybody because I hit show to players, but let me make sure that. Oh, because it's only showing up for Lauren. That's why.
That's weird.
Hold on. Well, because you were the first one to decipher it last time. So that's why. So that's. Yeah. You recognize it. Do you see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you recognize it as J.
Oh, we have that key.
I have that key.
All right. Well, I'm going to having gone through a number of doorways already. These are fairly thick doors, right?
Yes. It's about 6 inches thick of wood. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna motion back to them that I hear something through the doors, but it's a door we have a key for. So whoever's got the key, come up and get Feld to come up too. Have the heavy hitters up front for opening this, or easier, I will walk back to everybody so I don't have to whisper. Say, hey, this is the room they're supposed to be in. There's something in there now. It's a door we have a key to. I say, me and Feld rush the room. Everybody comes in after. I don't think they're going to expect us to come through the door. Birch in the back. You have a question?
Yeah, I want to search the pockets of the dead gnome real quick.
It's not a gnome. It's a dark creeper, and it's armed merely with a dagger.
The only pockets are the stab wounds.
Isn't there both the lock and the trap to make sure that we don't set off?
Oh, I thought the key.
If you have the key, it disarms the trap.
Okay, great, beautiful.
So these creepers learned gnome.
From somewhere, yeah.
That's fascinating, right?
Well, but they only learned. Presumably, they only learned a couple of phrases. They got someone to tell them, or they heard it somewhere.
I mean,
I wouldn't expect them to be fluent in Gnomish.
Tunnel and exterminate seem like pretty detailed things to learn of a language, right? Like.
Well, but I mean, if you're just learning one or two words, right?
That's not donde está la biblioteca. Like that's some complicated.
Puerto ir al baño.
Well, I don't know what you just said. That was a weird ass language.
Oh, I speak lots of things.
I mean, some of these creepers could also be derived from gnomes, or they just could have been.
That's true. We don't.
In
maybe
this world, they know many
or...
languages. If they come in contact with them, they could trade.
So our two choices here is we can have people go sneak through this other tunnel to the left, which probably circles around to our room or to the hallway behind the room, or we can just go through the door and try to surprise them that way. So the door opening isn't going to be a quick process. So I guess it wouldn't really be a surprise, but
being all together versus pincer.
Yeah.
I think generally a solid single push is a bit advisable to.
Well, I mean, we've got enough people. We can do the same thing. We can send Tara and Half Elf dude. But if that tunnel doesn't lead to this room, then they're just gonna have to run their asses back here. But I definitely think you and I should be going through the door, Feld.
Shields blazing.
Yeah. Do you still have your breath weapon?
Yep.
Okay. I used mine. We haven't rested since then, so.
Somebody unlocking this door?
Wait, who knows how to control the automaton?
Keegan.
Anybody that could speak Gnomish.
Keegan, you're with me.
This is gonna end badly.
All right. Yeah.
So you guys are all stacking at the door?
Oh.
Nobody. Okay, so Feldricken, you and Brick are stacking at the door with Lorenzo. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't need. I mean, we've got the key, so we don't need Lorenzo to actually unlock the door.
That's true.
You can be one step behind the Dragonborn. Bloop.
Okay.
I mean, do we think we should leave the automaton behind? Are you guys really afraid that it'll turn on us?
I mean, Keegan seems fairly concerned about it.
Well, I don't think it's
So-
reliable. I don't know about
Well,
it
yes,
being-
well, that's my point. Yeah, like I'm confident in us as a team beating stuff. If it goes badly, if there's,
I mean, this
3 of
control
those.
module's got to be about 80, 90 years old. It's definitely seen better days. It's clearly, not working as well as it should be.
Can
Well,
Keegan ride up there with you, Wookie? I mean, are you guys able to double back this?
Wait, no.
Why,
no.
why don't we open the door, see what we're facing, and
Yeah.
if things go bad,
I
then
mean,
we can.
You guys might
Hail
be the
Mary.
cavalry.
Wait,
We're
no.
not starting off with the 90-year-old machine that may kill us.
Wherever we go, they'll be able to control it better than we can. They have experience with it.
Yeah, they turn it against us.
We're
Oh, another
bringing them a
weapon.
weapon to attack us
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
So we have to kill everything, and then it's your toy.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
More than a toy, I'm trying to help. All right, I'll leave it behind.
Aw.
Okay.
Okay.
You've grown, Spooky.
Look, when we get out of here, you can ride that thing down the street of Cauldron City for all I care.
Don't make promises. Don't make dangerous promises. All right, I am unlocking this door. Let's do
All right.
this.
You put the key in. It turns the door. The gear shutters and starts to roll back. And with that, the next room is revealed. Hold on. The next room is revealed. I had it. Come on. The next room is there it is. It's revealed.
It's
And
a
we
bunch of
smashed to
stale
black.
baguettes. No!
Trust me, this encounter is going to take a lot more than 3 minutes and change. So
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So we're gonna call it here. I'm trying to be very fair to Lauren and to everybody else and holding to the end time. I would love to
What
keep
a
going.
cliffhanger!
Right?
What a cliffhanger!
Well timed. Well
Yeah.
timed.
Yep.
Yeah. If only it was a room full of stale baguettes, because Wookiee would destroy that room.
Your favorite terrain.
Wookiee
Well-
can destroy some baguettes.
I haven't said what's in there yet, so it might still be. Hold out hope. All right. Well, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Everybody in the chat, you guys are all incredible. Really appreciate having such an active chat here tonight. Thank you, Amazing Auto. Thank you, Kitten Gamer. Thank you, Laura Croft, VG07. Thank you, Master Mandy. I know you're in the party anyway, but thank you very much for engaging with everybody. I appreciate it, Amanda. Thank you.
Sarah sucks at games.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah Sucks at Games. Thank you, the Nat 30s. Thank you, everybody that just jumped in tonight and was hanging out with us. It was a pleasure chilling with y'all. Hope y'all got to have a great time and have as much fun with this as we did. Brutes, we will be back next Monday. Yeah, and maybe Katha will be catching up with you guys. Who knows? So hopefully, I hope we'll have everybody back next week. It'll be a lot more fun, even if it means more NPCs for me to run. But yeah, so we'll be back next Monday, 7 o'clock for part 9 of Brutes in the Shackled City, Life's Bazaar. And once again, folks, as I mentioned before, I am a dungeon master for hire. I want to run a game for you. Please feel free to look me up at mastermindadventures.com. Under my GM profile is on there. I have Bard Brigade Solves Mysteries as a special one-shot that I'm running at the moment. I also have Jailbreak, which is a perfect introductory adventure for first-time gamers. Hope you guys will all take the opportunities to check these out. Yeah, we'll be back next week. And, also, for the holiday season coming up, even if you don't want a tabletop game, maybe somebody in your life does that you know that might just be interested in checking it out. You can buy a session with me, not just for yourself, but for a friend. And if you use the code GREG5, GREG5, you get 5% off your first your first table with me. So once again, thank you guys for everything, and I will now leave you to the tender sounds of Auto Dealer. And I'm setting up all these great dramatic moments, and then I wind up totally screwing up the delivery here. So But yes, we'll see you guys next week.